Okay, hello everybody, here I am again with another color along in the Dark Fairytales book. Previously we did the red shoes and now we're moving on to the story of Bluebeard, who was a really wealthy man. And one day he left for a trip and he told his wife that one room was forbidden to go. But she went anyways because women are curious. So she went to the door, she unlocked it, and then she saw the corpses of his previous wives. And in the story, the original story, her brother came to rescue her just in time. But in Kerby's story, as you can see, she teams up with the corpse brides and yeah, they captured the man. So there are two single-sided pages and one double spread, and that's what I want to do for June, all of them. So we're starting with the door, and there are a lot of small details. So I was thinking of doing them with pencil and then go over with acrylic markers. I would get gel pens, but I don't have good gel pens yet. But maybe I just have to order them, I'm not sure. Let's see. Because I do have some gel pens. But they don't really work that well. But I can try those. These are metallic ones, so that will be nice maybe. And I think I'm going to start with the biggest wooden piece here with the Albrecht Dürer pencils. And I would like to maybe put some gold on it, but I'm not sure yet. I don't really have a good gold for this, so I think I'm going to do with what I have and maybe find a good gold for another time. I'm just going over with my Albrecht Dürer 283 now, and after that I'm going over with a darker color on the bits that are shaded and on the inside. So it has been a little while since I did last color along in this book. When did I finish? The 24th of May, and it's to the 2nd of June now, so that's more than a week. But I have been coloring a lot, and I put up my completed pages video already, and also the plans for June. So one of the plans is doing the whole Bluebeard story in this book. I'm really excited for that, and I actually didn't know the story yet. I could tell you the information because I read it in the book. At the end of the book there is there are small explanations about every story and how Kerby made it even more horrific. So that's really really fun. I'm not coloring in this pretty because these are watercolor pencils, so what you do after putting them on is activate them with water, and at that point you can play around with the color. So it doesn't matter if you miss a little piece or you get too much color somewhere, it doesn't matter. So my neighbors have been, how do you call it? In Dutch we say klussen, but using machines to rebuild something in his house, I guess. It's one of the neighbors in the back. And he has been busy the last few evenings. So I hope the nice bird sounds will be all that you hear, but I'm not sure. I'm sorry for my sniffling. I'm having a little bit of a cold, I guess. I feel fine. I feel amazing actually, but my nose is just running a little bit. So I hope you all been doing well. And if you're coloring along with me, please let me know. Let me know what you're coloring. Are you coloring the same page, or are you coloring in a different book maybe? I'd love to know. The next color is Walnut Brown 177. I think I did hear a machine now. Well, we'll see. I'm also really sensitive to sound, so it's called misophonie in Dutch. I'm not sure what English, misophoniac maybe? I don't know. Probably has the same name but spelled a little differently. Doing these color alongs, I have been having so much fun, and also you as well, I guess, because they are really well watched. I hope you're not upset by the sound in the background. They're really busy. And they were quiet, but now I'm filming, they're not. So after dinner time, so I guess they are working during the day and then come home and eat and then start doing things in the house. Let's see. So this is wood as well. I also like that the pages are numbered. So here, really small, you can see a 10. Let's see how many pages there are. 87. We're not there yet. We have a long way to go. But I love it. I would really love to do a story every month, at least. In the summer it will be a little bit harder because I do work, but next to that I'm also taking care of people's rodents when they go on holidays, and it's almost summer, so we'll be really busy. I have so many reservations. I love doing it. I love taking care of those animals, and yeah, they're humans. They are really thankful as well, so and it's a good business. really curious how you have been. I've been getting more and more responses on videos, and it's so much fun to talk to you. Alright. Maybe the top one. I'm sorry for sighing. It's just that my nose keeps running. So today I went to my first personal training session, which was fun actually. It's a 25 minutes walk to there. I could take the car, but I think then I have my cardio already, and then he helps me with strength. So going to do this part. Oh, and I wanted to do the shadows on the bigger. Okay, I'm going to sharpen this a little because I don't like the points. It's not really a point now. I hope I can put this one online this week. And I have some bodies to do. I have 2 bodies. And I have 4 project books, like next to this one. Then 3 of them I'm just doing 1 page or double spread if that's next. And 1 of them I'm doing 6 or 7 because I want to fill it up this year. And that's also an experiment book, so I just do whatever in that. Doesn't have to be nice or good looking or just playing around a little and learning things. I really love doing that. So they're not as pretty as the pages that I'm doing in books like this. Sometimes they turn out really good, and sometimes, yeah, I'm like, okay, so I learned the thing. Okay, so let's see. I have to figure this out. Maybe I could do like a yellow, and then on top the swirls. Yeah, I really want to do them in acrylic marker since my gel pens are not that good. They are quitting on me, and I don't want them to quit in the middle of a page like this. I really have to find some new ones maybe. I'm going to pick the lighter one again and then do this. Yes, I think I will use yellow, and I don't know why, but maybe I can do like a turquoise. Maybe her dress can be turquoise. Oh, she also has light, so I think I'm doing this yellow, the outline of the light that she's holding. I can do that with acrylic marker. I really love acrylic marker, as you might know if you're seeing my other videos. I cannot really work with the alcohol markers, and I just have to learn that maybe one time, but for now I'm good. And I really have to check if I have some gold or something maybe. I do have a gold acrylic marker, but these swirls, these are okay, but these little ones, they are so small. and usually I just find out as I go. I showed my mom some of the coloring pages I did, and she always tells me that I have a really good sense of color. And I think it's true. I really know what colors to use without really having to use a palette, and then creating my own palette. And also, if I use a color, then I will let it come back in different details and things like that. So I'm not going to do a video the whole page, because I think doing the swirls is the most time consuming, but I don't think you want to see me doing all those swirls. I'm calling them swirls because I don't know what to call them. The swirly details. And I think I'm going to pop in, so I'm using brown and then yellows and golds and a little bit of the turquoise color, green-ish. And then I think I'm going to do a little bit pop of pink here, and in her hair. I think that will be nice. If you're coloring along, just do whatever you like. If you want to follow my lead, go ahead. I'm just here to hopefully give you some inspiration to also start coloring in this book if you have it. And if you don't, just give you some inspiration to get your craft of coloring out and go ahead. Okay, so I'm getting the darkest one, and then I'm going over some of the darker pieces. And this as well doesn't really have to be precise because I'm going to smear it out with water. Put some shade here next to the statue of Mr. Bluebeard himself. So I'm also really curious because he wants to murder her because she finds out about the ex-wives, literally, in this chamber. Because he does live in a castle. That's how wealthy he is. So, but I'm curious how the first one died. Yeah, I think he has a little bit of a temper. Okay. I think I have to do the insides of these as well in brown, but I'm not sure yet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to activate the pencils first, and then I'm trying to find out what to do next. So what I'm doing is what I'm always doing. I'm getting a little bit of tissue. I usually have toilet paper, but I had an upgrade. You can use a water brush, and that's okay. I also have a lot of water brushes, but what I find with water brushes is that you cannot really, you don't have a lot of control over how much water comes out of them. So I'm putting this in water and then tapping it off a little bit, and then I'm going over a little circular motions mostly. And that's how I'm going to activate it. So this is the part with only the darkest brown. And I will show you a little bit of the part where I did dark and light. Because you can create your own colors as well, using different Albrecht pencils on top of each other or next to each other, and that makes them so much fun. You can play with them. I forgot to put the, what is it? Room spray? Living room spray. Forgot to put it out, so it will be going every half hour. I'm so sorry. Let's see if I'm still filming. Yep. I'm sorry for the, sorry if I get you sick now. I was almost afraid that I didn't film any of this. Okay, so I'm doing this part where I use the darkest part on top of the light part. So what I'm doing is I want to keep the dark part a little bit to the side because it also is shade. And as you can see, the color is very different from this one. And that's because the lighter one is beneath it. And that's what I meant with you can create your own colors with it. Now what I'm doing, I'm trying to swirl a little bit so you don't get a lot of splotches. I don't know if you call it splotches, but I want to create it some kind of flowy. Here I did this. That's nice, isn't it? Okay, so I think you got the idea. I'm going to activate all the parts that I already did, and then I will be back and we will go over the next part. Alright, so I activated the pencil with water and I don't know how to go further, so I was thinking of doing the brick background first. And first I was thinking of doing it red, but I'm going with gray because I want this bit to be the main thing that people are looking at first. And I don't know what I'm doing with these statues, if I'm going to make them life-like colors or not, but we'll see. My plan is no plan. So I'm still using the Albrecht Dürers because doing a whole page with just regular pencil is a lot. This goes really fast, and the reason is that you don't have to be really precise with it. And I'm going to show you first, and then I'm going to do the rest of it. So I got the, let's see, gold gray 2, that's 234, and I have the gold gray 4, that's 233. So I'm getting a little bit of shade in, also in the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I activate these, and then I'm going to finish the page off camera. Going over the darkest parts, and then get new water, and go over the lighter parts. You can also first go over the lighter parts. After that, you don't have to dab in between or get new water in between when you go from light to dark, so maybe that's better. And I'm also trying to even it out a little bit with the water. Yep. I really love using these pencils. I might get another set one day from another brand, because I like them so much and I just want to have more colors, but until then I'm just gratefully using them. Okay, last brick to show you. And as you can see, it goes really fast. Also because it's really light gray, you don't really see any errors. With the darker gray you can see difference in color sometimes, so you have to even it out a little, but the lighter gray doesn't do that. So this is going to be a really fast trick to do. So I'm going to do it on the whole page and then I will be back again. Okay, so the bricks are done, I think, and I am going in with the dark brown, the walnut brown 177 again, to do a little fine tuning here in the middle section. Yeah, I'm not sure actually. Maybe I am going to get the regular pencil. Let's see. So, walnut brown. So this is the polychromos version. So I am not going to activate this with water because it's not watercolor. But to get in these little spots, I can use this one. Yeah, that's nice. It's so much of those smallest details that I'm still not sure what to do, but it all works out. I just do a little piece, a little bit at a time. I'm going to try do the background of all the swirly bits. And we'll see how it works out. This is so much work. Hold on. Okay, I had to close the door to the garden, and while I was up I blew my nose because it's still going. I'm sorry for the details. I hope I don't get sick, especially since I take such good care of myself now. Eating healthy. I'm doing sports. As I mentioned, I started with personal training today, and we're also swimming. So I hope I get on track with being a little bit more healthy. And this week I have to work a lot. I'm working from Tuesday until Friday, and then I hope I can do some extra coloring in the evenings, but really depends. Because tomorrow, while I'm filming this, it's Monday, and tomorrow on Tuesday I'm having a meeting with my voluntary job. I'm doing the communication and management at the library that opened right outside my door. It's like walking 20 seconds and I'm there, so it's really fun. So I really wanted to do something, but it is a lot. Alright, I like this. I'm going to do I think I'm doing the background and then this part with the lighter, maybe a lighter one. Burnt sienna, let's see. Burnt sienna. So the outlines, I'm having the burnt sienna polychromos pencil. As you can see, it's really different if you use the Albrecht Dürers or the polychromos. So much fun to use them together. It is the same color though, but how it works on the paper is just different. She has a white outline. Maybe I'm doing a yellow outline on all of her. I think that will be fun. Like she's glowing with curiosity what's behind the door. And what I also found out, the keyhole on the next page, let's show you, is actually the keyhole on this door. I love how Kerby really made it into a story himself. He did so well. I think this is one of my favorite books. Actually, I made a video of my favorite books and this was definitely in it. And also the new Dragon Spell by Joseph Kettenbang. We're doing a buddy with a group. It started with coloring by her mama, Yolanda. And now we are with a group of 13 or 14 maybe, because everybody just wanted to join and it's so much fun. So we already picked the page for June and we're going to make it a project book. We all want to fill it up. There are a lot of pages, so I just can't wait to start it. And I will. I'm trying to start it after I did this. After I'm finished with this page, or maybe in between when I don't feel like filming everything. Because a lot of the times I do, and I really like it. I also love chatting with you, although I wish you could chat back. But yeah, I like doing these videos. Just talking a little bit. I think this is nice. So what I'm going to do with this is just pick one color and color over everything, and then the details I will do in a different medium, and I think it will be acrylic markers. But if you have them, I think you can use gel pens. I think that's better. But since I don't have those, I'm using what I have. And maybe it's time to get them sometime, but not in a hurry to buy everything, anything and everything of my Amazon wishlist. Because that thing is huge. Yeah, that's fun. Let's go back to the darker one. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the background of these as well in brown. Tough decisions. So here we are again. I have been thinking about it. I still don't know, but I know that I'm going to use a green, and it's the dark phthalo green in 264 for this part and this part. And I'm using the Albrecht Dürers again. I'm going to make that green. And I've been thinking about the swirly bits. I think I would love to have a background in a lighter brown and then yellow on top. So what I think I'm going to do is make it yellow and then fill in the background with the lighter brown polychromos color. I don't know if that will work, but we will see. I love greens. I think green is my favorite color. So it's the next day, I think. Yeah, it was yesterday when I started. So it's Tuesday now. I had a really busy day, so we'll just see how far I get, because I am tired. I've been working, then I visited a friend, and after that I had a meeting for my voluntary job, which was really nice, but I'm so tired. Just like to keep myself busy. And I made myself a hot chocolate, so when I stop for a little bit, it's because to drink. I might just drink when I'm doing things off camera. Because I'm going to activate these off camera, because you know how I do it. And I don't want to make this video like 6 or 7 hours. I think that's about the time that it takes to color a page in this book. I'm not really sure because I don't keep track. Yeah, I was craving something sweet and I tried to eat more healthy, so I warmed up some milk and now it has like this sweetened cacao powder in it. Yeah. Maybe I can do the dress in a greenish color as well. I think I already had that idea. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to activate this. My water is still a little bit white from yesterday because I started another page, but I'm going to do that and then I will be back. Okay, so those are activated now, and I'm going in with Dark Naples Ochre 184 for all the swirl parts and also on the door. But I'm not sure what to do with the background of these, so I think I'm going to leave them open. And also I already did this with the Polychromos background, so maybe I will fill this in with Polychromos color, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do yellow or maybe another color. Maybe I'm going to do this the same. I'm sorry, I'm burping. Just had a drink of my chocolate. Let's just start with the thing I know. I know I'm going to do this in a yellow. And then I will activate it, and after that I'm going over with a lighter brown that will be the background. I mentioned before, for me it was yesterday, for you it was in the same video, that I would love to do this with gel pens, but since I don't have gel pens that I can trust not to quit on me, not to break down, I'm not going to do that, because not in this book. I do use them in other books, in my experiment books, in books that I care a little bit less about. But in this book, I just don't want to do half of a page and then have it dying on me. And no. This looks like hair, actually. This looks like a skull with hair. Not sure what to do with that one. Maybe I will keep that white, just like I kept the flower white. That way I know that I can still do it in a light color. And even though yellow isn't really a dark color, when you want to after activating, you want to go over with a different color, and it is a little bit lighter. Maybe I want to do them light pink or something. You will see the yellow through. It will give another color. And with the background, with the brown that I want to do, I don't really mind that it will be a little bit more yellowy. So that's why I leave some things white and while I color in other things. And I think this little piece is some kind of metal thing. Maybe I should get in some darker gray. I find it really hard to do the metal effect on things that are so tiny. Okay, so I'm going to color in this, and this one, and then on the other side as well. And then I will be back. Alright, I'm going to activate it now. I colored everything that I want to have yellow, and I'm going to activate it. I didn't really have to do this on camera, but that's okay. I hope it will turn out well. I'm always a little bit jealous at you for already knowing how the page turned out. At least you could know if you go to the end of this video. And I get so jealous because I want to know. And while I was coloring this part in, I noticed that this is a flower as well, so I totally colored over it. And actually I only saw it when I was doing this side. I was like, oh, there was a flower. I'm really tired, so don't blame me. Just winding down with my coloring book. I think the colors do match together. I don't think I ever used this combination of colors. So that's nice. I also think the most work on this page will be just filling in all the little scribbles here. At least I'm going to fill in the background. The swirly thingies will be this yellow. And I was thinking about the videos that I want to upload this month. And I think it will be a little bit less. because the videos that I'm doing are a lot about me coloring, and it just takes a while. So this one might be the first one after I did my June coloring plans. And then in the middle of the month I'm doing the video on my mid-month challenge, which I'm excited about. I still have to work on that one. I did start, but I have to work on that one. And then I have a challenge to start in a book that I'm a little bit afraid of. So that's one thing I would love to make a video on, but I'm not sure yet. Yeah, and I will be quite busy the coming 2 weeks. So when I have a day off, I do want to color and create videos, but I also want to relax a bit. And hopefully I also have a week off at the end of the month. But I'm still trying to get it. Because we have a little bit of a problem at work and I won't be getting leave very easily at this point. Let's see. Is it dry yet? Yeah, this part is dry. So I'm going to get my polychromos and then I'm going to use let's try that. This is nice, yeah. It is raw umber. It has a very sharp point. I have to move it a little bit to my side so I can see better what I'm doing. The camera is beside me at this point. Is it really dry? Yeah, it's really dry. So I'm leaving the swirlies. I just don't have another word for them. Swirlies, swirls, details. And I'm filling in the background with another brown color. I asked my boyfriend yesterday, after I stopped filming because I wanted to take some time to think about it. I told him like, what should I do? And I also told him about this plan using browns again, and he was like, no, don't use another brown. And here I am, disobedient. Yeah, that's my second name, I guess, disobedient. And that's okay, I'm creative. I'm sorry. Yeah, I like this. Okay, what I'm going to do it off camera because it is a little bit of hard to reach at this point because my camera is a little bit in the way. And because you have seen what I'm doing here, so that's what I'm going to do at all the parts that I yellowed. The things that I left white, I will leave white for now and then I will come back for them later. And what I'm going to do with the door, I don't know yet. I will be back for that too. But first, let's do the background of the yellow parts. All right, it is the next day for me. And I filled in the light brown yesterday and I actually kind of like it. It's amazing. I do have to do the details here, but I was thinking of getting a little bit more detail in the green parts. And I'm just going under the black lines a little bit, just to make it pop a little bit, because it's a circular object and I don't think it should be flat. I hope you can see this. I hope you can see the difference. And as you maybe know, I don't do a lot of detailing, but I'm sorry that I'm talking like this. I'm so tired. I guess when I'm tired, I'm just talking really weird, but you have to forgive me for that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to do this off camera. So first I'm going to do something else. I am going to do her hair, I think. And I already have brown hair, I already have blonde hair. But I do really think blonde will suit this page. So I'm going to give her blonde hair. And I'm doing this by using these 4 colors. So I'm having a very light, that's the cream. Then we have the light cadmium yellow. We have the Naples yellow and the light yellow ochre. I have to, oh, I'm so prepared. I have to find my sharpener. Here it is. It was behind me. Behind me is my stash, all my supplies. Let's see, I have to turn this a little bit so I can work on it better. And what I'm doing, I'm using the darkest color first on the darkest parts. So it's the shading color. And with hair it's really fun because you can go over if you don't really like it. And it's better to do too light than too dark. So I don't really press the pencil too hard. I was really looking out to doing her. So I think, yeah, if that's what I want to do today, then that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so on top of her head, she doesn't have a lot of shading. I'm going to get the next color. So I had a very busy day. I had my work in the shelter. And for some reason I was just really tired. I don't know why. And at the end of the day I was super tired and I sat in my car and I just couldn't keep my eyes open, so that's not good. So I stopped at a gas station, and I usually don't do it unless I'm really tired, but I bought a Red Bull and some Oreos, and I'm doing really good with eating well, but I just needed sugar, and it really helped because I got home and I was like, yeah, I have to do a lot of chores. So I got home around 6:30, and because traffic was horrible, and then I cleaned the guinea pigs and the rats that are staying here for because their owner is on holiday, and I already took care of my sanctuary pets, and I sent some invoices, and I also did something for my voluntary work. I'm doing communication marketing voluntary for the library here in the street. which I really love. I'm really excited about. So yeah, it's it's 9, so I did a lot in not that much time. I have been cleaning cages for years and years and years, so that goes pretty fast. Oh, and I took a shower after that because I was really sweaty. And now I just ate and I'm here, and I really wanted to do some filming, just a little bit, because my last video was 2 or 3 days ago and I don't really have another video at this moment for you. I hope I can put this on before the weekend, and then in the weekend I have time to make other videos. I really want to work on my challenge. Do I like this? I think it needs a little bit more shading. So I get the darkest color again. But yeah, I'm going to do to film some videos this weekend for you. And yeah. Oh, I have to sneeze. I'm sorry. Because I work every other weekend. So last weekend I worked and this weekend I'm off. So I can do things like work on my channel, which I really love. Okay. I think it's great like this. She is blonde. And I'm also going to do her, am I doing her dress? I'm doing her skin. And I want to do a dark-skinned woman, or person actually, soon, because I don't think I'm white, as you can see, but I think I love it really much that there are so many amazing skin colors. I just love it. And everyone is so pretty. But she will be white because her hair is blonde. I did this page in a book by Chick. She is a Dutch creative person and she made a coloring book. And she has like a page with all these different portraits on them, and I used all the colors of the rainbow in clothes and their hair and their skin color, and it was so nice to do. I really love that page. Okay, let's tell you what I'm doing. I took the Venetian red 190, and then for the lightest color I have the cinnamon, and for the mid-tone I have the medium flesh. So I'm going over her whole skin with the lightest one, and then I'm going to fine-tune with the mid-tone, and after that I'm going to see if she needs more. And I know I do this a lot faster than most of the colorists, but these pages still take so many hours, and let's be honest, at one point I just want them to be done. I have to say I still enjoy this page a lot, but sometimes I'm at the end of a page and I'm like, oh, I just want to finish it already. I hope I'm not the only one with the feeling. Let me know. Let me know if you ever feel like, oh my god, can we please be done with this page? And also I really love thinking about what I'm going to do next. And what I'm going to do next is always more interesting than what I'm doing now. And I hope I'm not the only one with that idea as well. I'm going over with the darkest one to create a little bit more shadow. And I have to check the next double spread if I can spot her, if it's really obvious that she is one of the women in the page, because they are going to get some revenge on this not so nice man. So then I know that I have to write down all the colors I used for her. Okay, this is her skin. Let's see. This is her, right? Yeah, because she has the same scarf. So I am going to write down everything that I used, and also I can match these women with the ones here. So you have the ones, oh, I'm not sure if you saw it, but you have this one with the sleeves with the flowers on it, and that's this one, I guess. So I really have to mix and match who's who. I like that. So I'm going to write down what I used for her. Let's see. So you can see her hair was 102. 105. I hope you can read it. And this one is 185. Very nice. Very nice 8. 183. Okay, so this is what I used for her hair, and then this is what I used for her skin. 189. 151. And the darkest one is 190. Okay. So I really have to keep track of this. And the other side, I'm having the colors that I used on the door. And I am keeping this until this is done. And then I can get rid of it, because I'm not going to use it ever again when these pages are finished. Well, I might use them again, but not consciously. Thinking of what I'm going to do with the door. I really don't know yet. I still don't know. I think I might go and do the dress. And I really want some kind of minty color. So I'm using, what is it? Light phthalo green. I just cannot pronounce it. Let's see, 162 as the light color, and then I'm going to do the scarf or what is it? The same color, and then the flowers on it I might do pink, and the same for the flower. I think that will be really nice. And then these what are they? these things I'm going to make in a little bit of a darker color, I think. So I'm just going to color this in. I am going over it probably. Really felt like doing her dress and just her. Sometimes I watch YouTube videos and then I hear colorists say that they don't like coloring people. I do like it, but it's hard. And it's something you just have to keep trying. And I haven't been coloring a lot of people either, so I'm not the best in it, but I just go with the flow, and if I make mistakes, I make mistakes. I'm really easy about that. Okay, what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going over with a acrylic marker for the pink, because I just cannot get in between all those little things with this pencil. I could, but that's a lot of work. So I'm just going to find a nice pink, and then I'm going over them. I like this color on her, matches her hair. Yeah. Okay, then I'm going to get the emerald green 163, and I'm doing the shade. Shade always gives everything a little bit more dimension. And I don't use shade on everything, but I do use it on the bigger objects. I wouldn't go shading on the little swirls here. You could do that, but why would you why would you do something to yourself like that? So this is my second green dress I'm doing in this book. Out of the 2 dresses, I made 2 green. I promised myself if there's another... Oh, here and on the other page there are a lot of dresses, so I'm not going to do them green. Only this girl's one. I like it. Okay, I'm getting my acrylic markers. I'm sorry if I'm bouncing the camera. The pink one. I'm going to test a few. Need to get a little piece of paper here that I used for my to-do list. That one I like. This one is a little bit darker, I think. I like 2. Isn't it too dark? I think this one is too dark for what I want. I think the rest of the colors don't really match. Oh, no. I don't know what color this is. Ooh, this is nice. Yeah, I like this one most. Going with this one. Going to write it down. Let's see, because there are numbers on it. And I'm going to check if they're different. Oh, it's A33. That's the number. It's in here, if you can see it. A33. So what I'm going to do is fill in these little flowers. I used mixed media on a lot of pages. I think 90% of my pages are mixed media. There are pages that I'm just doing all in pencil or all in watercolor or something, but most of them have different supplies used, different materials. I really like doing that. because I like the effects. I like playing with mixed media, different things. I think I like this. I do. I really love the combination, and I think I'm going to make this part and maybe a little of the details the same color. And as you see, I'm not using 20 different colors on one object. I just don't think that most of the pages need this. And especially the Kerby pages, they are so busy, so you don't need to put 5 different colors in her dress. You could, it would be amazing, it would look very nice, but I just choose not to. These Artex acrylic markers are amazing. I really love them. And I bought them when they just came out, at least when they just got sold in the Netherlands, and after that they came with a bigger set. So I'm kind of bummed because if I knew, then I would have waited for the bigger set. I use them a lot, so when I have to replace them, I'm going with the bigger set. Alright, I love this. I hope you do too. This is kind of hard because I'm not sitting right in front of the page because my camera stand is there. When I'm moving my coloring area to my new coloring nook that I'm going to create after the summer, so in September, now we'll try to get a setup that works both for me and for making videos, and not only for making videos. Yeah, I like this. I really like this. I think I'm going to do that flower in this same color. Yeah. And I have to see if you can see it on this page. Yeah, it's on this page as well. So as you can see, it's this flower and then all the, I think, roses. So I think I'm going to make those red. Yeah, I'm making those red with some kind of olivey green. Let's see. I'm going with a dark red. It's the middle cadmium red. So 217. I need to sharpen this because of the small details. And I'm going over with a lighter red. I think I might do the flower in the color I already used, the acrylic marker, and then use a lighter color. Deep scarlet red, 219. So 217 and 219. Going over with 219 now. I'm not sharpening this one because I'm not doing a lot of detail work. And in the next page where you can see her bigger, then I might do a little bit more details, but most of the time I just think it's not necessary to create a nice page. Okay, I'm going to use this one as the lighter color. Let's see. Yeah, the tops of the leaves are going to be this color. And then go in with this. Isn't it nice? A little bit in the middle as well. Yeah, I like this. And then I'm getting a green pencil. Oh, my case is falling apart. No, it's not falling apart. Everything is just falling out of it. It's okay. Things happen. I want to use a darker, something like this. Chromium green opaque. 174. I'm sorry. Stuck in my sentence. Sometimes I have that. I start talking and then stop talking. And then nobody knows what I was going to say. Maybe that's called ADD. I don't know. I like this. I really like her. I'm just very proud of doing all those green dresses. Let's see. Oh, this one was for... I was using this in the... before I started coloring her. I used this color to create a little bit more depth. And now looking at it, and I don't really see it, so I'm going to stop that. Because it does have to make sense. I'm going to do the... Is it a chandelier? Chandelier is on the ceiling, right? I don't know what's it called. Ooh, you know what I can do? I could make it gold. Does she hold it here? No. I think I'm going to make it gold. Or bronze. Bronze is better. Let's see. Metallic copper. This one is called metallic copper, so I think that would be bronze. And these are just budget brands acrylic markers. I love my acrylic markers. You're not going to see the black lines anymore. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but because I do like the design on it. So, and this is really how I color. I had no idea when I started this with you tonight, with the woman, that this were going to be the colors that I would use. And also I didn't know that I was going to color her. I think she is the most fun part of the page. I don't really think Door is the most fun part, but she is to color. Also because I want to do a little bit of a light effect around her. I'm going to try that next. Don't know if it works, but we'll see. Yeah, so I wanted to color her in Lust. Okay. The candles will have a light yellow color, but not a lot of color. They're just white. Yeah. So I'm using the cream for that. Just a tad of color. Then I'm going to look up a flame on my computer. I did flames before, but I keep forgetting what color is inside. If it's the white, yeah, or yellow. They're all different. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do the darkest color on the bottom and then the lightest color on top. So I'm going to start with I'm using this color. The light cadmium yellow that I also used for her hair. I have to sharpen it for this. And then I'm going over it. The flames are really tiny, so I'm not going to do a lot of colors. But I do want to give it a little bit of a nice effect. So I'm getting a orange for the middle part. Yeah. And then a red for a little bit at the bottom. So you get this effect. I like that. And because it's so small, it's hard to use a lot of colors. So this is what it will be. And what I wanted to do was get her an outline in a really bright yellow or something. I'm going to see if I like this. So maybe this is more of a cream color. No, it's the same color as my paper. That's funny. I also have this one. It's really yellow. The other yellow is more dark. I do have a yellow in this set. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going with this one. What you hear in the background is my dog walking to the door because he wants to go to the garden. And I'm just going to do I really like the outline I did with the first page I did in this book, the title page, I guess it was. Was it the title? Yeah, it was the title page. I also did a yellow outline. And I like the effect it gives, so it's my signature move now. Yeah, I like this. I am in doubt if I want to use it on her whole outline because she has a white line around her. If you look closely, you see it. And I think I'm going to do that just because I like it. So I'm not really making use of the light source on this page because I could do that and then make the door a little lighter in this area, and that would give a very nice effect. So if you are up for it, please do. But I feel like doing this now. And it's so fun about coloring. You can just do whatever you feel like. I love that so much. Mowgli, je mag straks naar buiten, liefie. Je bent net geweest, weet je nog? Told my dog that he can go outside later, and that he just went. Next Tuesday I'm going to the vet. I'm going to take him. He gets painkiller every 4 weeks. But I also want to discuss with the vet if he is still happy enough. He's really at the end of his life at the moment, and it's so hard. I don't really want to talk about it too much because it makes me really sad. On the other hand, I'm so proud of him. He is 17. He has been with me for 12 years. And yeah, he's my best friend. He is. He's always been there for me. So it's really sad that I have to say goodbye soon. Yeah, and I'm sad. Yeah, but I think about it a lot, about having to put him to sleep soon. And that's normal. Okay. I like her. I like this. Different subject. I like this. I did well. I just love outlining things. I don't know what it is. It gives a little bit of a pop, like she's popping out. I do have to do the keys, and I want to put the same color on the keys as I do on the lock, and the lock is also here up close. So I have to think about what color I want to do this, because it will match. I love doing that. I'm getting the lightest of the pinks, and I'm going to color in these little flowers. And then the middle part of it, I'm going to put the darker one, I think. Maybe I can even do the flower that I colored over. Let's see. Yeah, you can see it's a different color, but I don't mind. It's called an experiment. And do I love an experiment? Yeah, just love learning. And if you do the same every time, you're not learning. So we are making progress by doing different things. I also think it's really funny that this skull here, it looks like she has blonde hair. If it's a she, maybe it's a he, I don't know. But it has blonde hair. Maybe it's intentional that the swirls are like that, but I think it's funny. Okay, a little puff of pink. I'm also going to make these buttons pink. I'm going to use the same color. So the inside will do light, and then the petals. Ooh, I called them leaves earlier. They're petals. I'm sorry if I say certain words wrong, but my English is okay, but could be better. It's not bad, but it could be better. Okay. Really have to concentrate on this. And if you want to create a cohesive page, one of the things you can do is let colors come back on different parts of the page, like I'm doing now. And as you can see, you create some kind of harmony with it. It just fits, it matches. And I'm not going to use a lot of pink. I think this will be it. Maybe I'm doing a little bit of pink on top here somewhere, but I don't think so. All right, that's fun. Starting to look like something, huh? Doesn't it? Okay, I'm I think I'm done for now because I don't know what to color next. So I'm going to think about it. Tomorrow I have to work and I hope I will have time to do a little bit after, and then hopefully I can put this online before or in the coming weekend. So I will be back in a second, but for me it will be another day. I'm back. It is 2 days later because I was really tired yesterday, so I couldn't color. But here I am again, and I'm going to just color and see where the colors take me. And I wanted to do the swirls on top with the greenish color, so I'm going to get that first because I'm sure about that. Let's see if it's the same. I think it's a little bit darker. So I wrote down all of these colors, but I'm not sure if this one is the same as this one. I don't think so. But I am going to color with the emerald green. Yeah. And we will just see how it goes. So I hope all of you are well. I'm not sure if I feel like chatting a lot today, but I will try. There's some kind of swirl here as well. I'm going to just color it in. I'm thinking about doing the how do you call it? The ones that are closest to us this color, and then maybe do the others darker. I'm not sure yet, so we'll see. I'm so scared to ruin this page. I think that's it. I think it's a hard page because of all the little details, and it makes me scared to do it wrong. But with coloring there is no wrong. There is no right, there is no wrong, you just color. So I have to let it go. And also I'm a bit sad, so I think when I'm sad, I always have a feeling that everyone is mad at me and that I'm doing things wrong. And especially with coloring, I know there is no right or wrong. You just color and enjoy yourself, but I don't know, it just feels that way. So I don't know if I can finish it this evening. If I don't, I'm going to finish it tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday, and I really want to get it online tomorrow because my last video was 4 days ago, I guess, and that's fine. But I also would love to show you more coloring and have fun, and I'm just enjoying the YouTube, being a YouTuber a lot. Or maybe I can do the background in the yellow color or pink. Or make the women pink. I think I'm just going to do all the little swirl details in this color, and then I will be back if I'm done. Okay, so that's that. I left these little things here on top, so I'm going to make them yellow. So because I haven't been able to color a lot this week, I brought a little travel sketchbook, my water brush, some water paint, pencils, and fine liners to work. And in the break, I got them out and I was drawing some things and it was really nice. I'm going to need a brown. I'm getting Van Dyke brown. Sharpening those because it's really small. I'm going to do something with this as well, but I just drew a little line because I want to see how far the brown goes. How far it goes. It sounds like I'm not making the decision. Okay, I'm going to get the cream and then fill the rest of these in. I decided not to make it too hard for myself right now. I'm going to do the scepter first so I can see the wings better. Oh, this is on his head, I think. Yeah, I have to do that as well. So I'm going to do the Batman first. The Batman. And I do have to take a good look because he's on this page as well. I don't have to use exactly the same colors because this is a statue, but I do want to make it a little bit lifelike with the hair color maybe. I could also just make those three gray. Just not sure what to do with them yet. Still, I don't know what to do with them. I'm going to get the yellow and do these things first, so I can think about it. I don't know why this page is so hard. Usually I don't mind picking colors and just go with it, but this is hard. Oh, here they are. That's it. I got them on the other side, the colors of the door. I got the right yellow and a green that's a little bit lighter. That's okay. I'm going to get the browns that I use. Let's see. Yeah, this is the darkest one, and I'm going to... I was thinking if this would be wood or stone, but I think I'm going to make it wood. Let's see, I'm also getting the other colors. Let's see. 180 and 2 page. Let's see. This one. Here we go. Yeah, I'm just going to maybe I'll do this pink as well. Just the bottom parts. I'm going to use a light color on everything, the whole statue. It's not a statue, the whole thing. I can't talk today. I'm just so tired, and I'm afraid that this video will be so long. But I have been noticing that you actually like long videos, so maybe a little bit longer isn't that bad. So the swirly bits I'm not going to do in brown because they are getting their own color. I'm just going to do this one on camera and the other one I'm going to do off camera. I'm getting the darkest one now. So I notice when I'm tired, I want to do it faster. I want to finish everything faster. But I also just want to color, so getting the middle one now. I just know what to do if I have to quit and then come back to it when I rested tomorrow. Or did I just keep coloring? Sometimes it's really hard to make a good decision. But as I mentioned before, there is no good or wrong, right or wrong with coloring. Okay. I'm going to get the pinks out. I have to check if I get the right ones. 34, I need a 30. Here it is. I'm doing the lightest pink first. And then I do the shade with the darker one. I'll put just a little dots for shading. And the background in this one. Alright. Now I'm going to do the other side of screen and then I will see you when it's done. Alright, both sides are done now. I'm also going to do these, what do we call them? I don't know. Oh, this time I got the darkest one first in my hand, so just using that first. I'm going over with the lightest one. And I just told you about the paint that I brought with me to work. I did share one painting I did from the cat that lives at work. I think she's cute. So if you want to check it out, I got it posted. Going to get my grays out. finally. Let's see, I want to get the gold gray. I'm sorry, I'm burping. I got gold gray 2 and gold gray 4. First I'm going to put gold gray 2 on it. And for detailing 4. Alright. So it does look a lot like stone, so I'm going to do his skin color as stone. It's also because he's on the other page and I just don't know what color to give his skin yet. I think I don't know yet actually. I think this part is like fur. I don't really like fur because mostly they're dead animals, so I'm going to do it in a blue. I think he wears something else on the other. Oh, he wears the same, I guess. Yeah, but I'm not going to do it the same because this is stone him and that's the real him. I could also do red, so he really stands out. I'm going to do red. And this is how I change my mind in 2 seconds. I am going to write it down, just to be sure. So I'm getting, oh sorry, I tried to get it on the screen. I'm getting a really bright red and a dark red. And I'm going to do his head. So about next week, I'm going to make a post about it because it's important for me. I've been talking about my really old dog, and coming Tuesday I'm going to the vet, and unfortunately I'm going to make an appointment for letting him go because he's getting worse. And he also, I don't know what's the English word for it, but his lung capability will decrease because of what he has. And sometimes it's really hard for him because he gets tired very quick because of it. And yeah, I'm seeing that he's so old and sometimes he's just having a hard time. The one that you're walking now is the other one. But he does walk around a lot in the evenings because he's just restless and walking and he doesn't know what to do with his body, and I think that's really sad. And he had a really good time with me, and I will miss him a lot. I've had him for 12 years. And I can say this without crying because I non-stop talk about it, just for my own sake, to not cry the whole time. But yeah, so maybe it will be a little bit less busy on my page because I'm mourning him. But next Tuesday, if he's getting worse over the weekend, we will put him down next Tuesday. And otherwise, I'm going to make an appointment so the vet can come to our house to put him down here safely on the couch or something. So yeah, it's hard. He's been with me so long. He's my first dog. I actually had 3. I have 2 now, so I already had to let go of a dog, and that was also hard and unfair. But it's a story for another time. But in this case, he had a really long and a really happy life, and he's always been healthy. And yeah, I think we all know they don't live 400 years, and unfortunately. So yeah, I'm kind of okay with it. Is maybe a little too much, but I know it has to happen. Okay, I do like this. I'm not sure what this is. I think I'm going to make it brown. I'm getting the middle color for this. Also don't know what this is, but I think I'm going to do this in red. I think that's his shirt or something. Maybe I'm just going to do everything in red. I'm sorry, brown. It's not your turn yet. Yeah, so that's really sad, and I am really sad, but I have been crying a lot, and I have been mourning a lot already, so my tears just ran dry, so yeah. I just can't imagine a life without him, and that's hard. Now I am going to start crying, so I'm going to stop talking about my sweet little baby. And I'm just going to talk about colors. What color fits this? I think I'm going to make his fur orange. So, how was your day? I wish you could talk back so I could just listen for a while now after this tough subject. But yeah, it's okay. I can say something about my work today. So I work in a shelter for rabbits and rodents, and today there were 2 guys, and they came in with a really small little tiny bird. So we called our colleagues from the bird sanctuary, and they took him. He was really sad. He had pain on his toe did not stand correctly. How do you say it? It looked like he broke something in his toe, and he couldn't stand on his feet, so he was a little sad little birdie. Oh, I didn't put this one down. I'm just not thinking. And usually I just color and don't even put anything down, but I'm being good about it. So now I'm going to use the brown. He is getting a brown beard. I might have to look him up to see what he looks like. And I always think about it when I already started coloring. Forgot his ears in gray. Alright. His lip also will be gray because he is stone. I'm going to put a little dark little shading in his beard. Oh, somebody's calling me. Just a moment. Okay. I'm so sorry. My neighbor, she called me and I just kept coloring and I don't know. No, well, I'm tired, okay? I'm sorry. What I did was the eyes, I made them black and I did this, I think. Yeah. I am sorry. I used the browns that I already had and black eyes, so. Oh, and I have to do this in the oranges. So my neighbor, she called me for something. She needed some help, so it's an older lady, and 2 years ago her husband died, and she's alone now. So sometimes she calls me for help. Okay, I'm going to make the wings a lighter pink, but I'm not going to use the acrylic markers. I am going to use this one, the Pink Madder Lake 229, because I do want a little bit more splashes of pink here and there. Yeah, so stupid. She called and I was just like, oh, I'm just having fun coloring. So I kept coloring while I was talking, and then I had a realization, like, oh, I was trying to put everything on video. Oh, I'm so tired. So I think I'm going to finish tomorrow because I'm just too tired to finish the whole door now as well. So I'm doing these pretty ladies here, pretty angels. I'm getting... Okay, so I'm getting the lightest of my acrylic markers out for the shading. Yes, that works. I think this month, I'm not sure, maybe on the other half of the month, or other half, it's just 6 days in, but I haven't been coloring a lot because I'm so busy with work. I do work part-time, but I also have my own business, and I think I'm going to make them the dresses pink as well. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so I have my own business, and also I'm doing these exams. The children that are learning to be pet care specialists. they have to do an exam, and so I go to their school and then they do the exam and show me how they take care of the animals or whatever their appointment is. Opdracht. Task. Whatever their task is. Yeah, and then I am grading them. Well, it's not really a grade. It's like a good and voldoende is yeah, that it's just it's okay that they made it or that they didn't made it. And good is when they're really doing something wonderful or that they really know what they're doing. And I really like doing that. And it's for different exams, but all within the pet care. So that's what I'm also doing. And last week's it was every week. That's a lot, but summer holidays are starting, so and also my rodent shelter pension, my holiday rodents that come here. When there are people are on holiday, it gets more crowded, so that's okay. I don't know what I think of this, but I'm also getting them gray skulls. I think that's the team, gray skulls. Skeletons, I mean. I'm not sure what to think of this, but it's okay. Okay, so after this I only have to do the details in the door. I'm almost there, but I am quitting now because I just want to take my time on the door with you, and I feel like the top part, I'm sorry if you couldn't see it, the top part is a little bit rushed. Oh, I still have to do the, you see this, it's rushed. I still have to do the shadow a little bit. And I don't want to rush it, but as I said, when I'm tired, I try to color really fast, but I really want to take my time. So I will be back in a second for you, and it will be tomorrow for me. So I'm back. You may notice a different background. It's because I moved to a different spot. My boyfriend has visitors over, his brother is here, and a friend, and I just really wanted to finish this page for you, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab the yellow one that I also used here, which is a 184 Dark Naples Ochre, and I just decided to go with it because I can't make decisions at the moment for whatever reason, and also I just really want to finish this page and upload it, and so I'm going to make these yellow, and I was thinking of maybe doing a, how do you call it, speed run. Just not me speeding up, but speeding up the video for the rest of the page. Partly because I'm afraid this video will be extremely long, and part because I feel really sad about my dog and I don't really feel like talking a lot, which is rare for me. But I'm just so sad. I'm crying a lot during the day, and sometimes it just hits me that he won't be here anymore very soon, and yeah, that's hard. So I'm going to put on some music in my headphones, and I'm going to color this for you, and you can enjoy watching. And I might do a voiceover, or maybe I can get some nice music, but I hope you enjoyed the last part, and thank you so much for watching again and coloring with me. And in the next video we will do the keyhole, and it's the same as this, so I really have to think about what I want to do with the keyhole here with the details on it. So you will see in a bit. Enjoy, and I will talk to you soon.